Alright, let's do this in one take. Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel. So today, this is just an extra little video. This was kind of prompted on by Mataphobia and Dan from the NerdCube team. I love both of those guys. I think they're great. I have huge admiration for all of the NerdCube guys and girls. I think the way they run their team and their community and their channel is always something that is to be looked up to. And the video that Dan posted earlier today that they made me aware of is actually the type of message that I was going to want to put out there, but I was planning on doing it as a chain of tweets or as a twit longer or maybe even a Tumblr post. But it makes so much more sense to do it as a video because it's going to reach as many people as possible in one singular blow. And I just think it's really, really important. So they sent me a message asking if I wanted to spread a positive message, and most of the stuff Dan spoke about in his video pretty much was on the head and, you know, a nail on the head of everything that I felt. These are sentiments that I've lived by. I always will live by them. And I think in light of recent events, and I'm not talking just political ones, I'm not talking about just Brexit and the US election and all these kinds of things. I think just in general, the world at the moment is a bit of a scary place. There seems to be this constant tug of war between nations, individuals, groups of people, religions, all these kinds of things. And we just seem to be on this huge seesaw. Everything's swaying one of two ways, and things have never really felt shakier than they do right now. And I know myself, and as I've seen from social media, a lot of you are feeling scared right now. A lot of you are feeling worried, or you're feeling panicked, and some people are thinking about relocating, which is absolute madness. And people are talking about how they're going to have to suppress parts of their personality or their beliefs and the people they love and the things that they enjoy doing, just simply because they don't want to be ridiculed or judged or even like witch hunted and at worst assaulted for these things. And that is just not okay. And I just wanted to make one thing very clear, and it's the point that Dan had in his video, and the point that I want to make as well, is that here on the InTheLittleWood channel, on my live streams, on social media, whether you're talking around me or directly to me, if we're encountering each other at an event, whatever it might be, you are very welcome here. All of you. You're all very welcome here. I don't ever want to judge somebody for their opinion, even if it differs from my own. I have respect for that person and what they believe in. And, you know, of course, part of me hopes that one day I can change and convince them to think otherwise. There may be opinions of mine that are probably flawed or wrong, but that's just human nature. But I don't want people to feel like they can't express those things and have it just go to crazy extremes. And I know it sounds silly me saying that you're all welcome on this YouTube channel, because this is just a page on the internet. You click on it, you let yourselves in through the front door. But it's very, very well noted and addressed that there are channels on YouTube and communities on YouTube where when you go into those comments section and you were to post, you know exactly what kind of response you're going to get. Like, as much as I absolutely despise this term being used, a lot of places on the internet are cancerous, and I want to strive every single day to ensure that my part of the internet and my safe space, and hopefully your safe space as well, isn't that way. I just want you to be able to give ideas. I want you to be able to give feedback. I want you to be able to be exactly who you are without coming under any kind of fire, because that's not what this channel's about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've always been quite vigilant with these things. I go onto my YouTube comments for the first 48 hours that a video's out, because that's usually when most interaction and engagement is happening. And as much as I'm not interacting with the comments as much as I should do, I'm always there. I'm always watching. I know that sounds a little weird and third body-y, but it is the honest truth. Like, whenever I post a picture on Instagram or a video, I'm always there in the comments section. If there are debates breaking out, if there are people not respecting each other, I always try to address it. On my Twitch chat, when they're in real time, I will shoot people down if they're being just unrelenting and unwelcoming of others. And I like to think that my Twitch moderators do exactly the same thing. There are people that I trust, and there's even been one person who has broken that trust earlier this year, but we dealt with him immediately to ensure that if you come to this channel and you're looking to come to find a smile or a giggle, even if it's you laughing at me at my expense because I'm being stupid or something, I want you to be able to do that. I know that from personal experience that a lot of people use live streams and YouTube and stuff like that as a huge form of escapism. I did the same last year. I was going through a pretty rough time, and I used a lot of live stream chats as little bubble communities that I could drop in and out of, and they really helped me. They really helped me through what was a pretty crappy time. And I want to be that for other people. I like to think that I am for that for people most of the time, but I want to continue doing that. And I want you to know that it's a very conscious effort on my part to continue to share those ideals. And I know that having this place be an escapism and to be a distraction is nothing more than just that. I know it's just a distraction, but I want it to work for you on a temporary basis. I know if we want to fix all of these problems in the world, that we need to try and practice things like bravery and acceptance of others and respect, and more importantly than all of those, patience. Because, you know, today I might be able to convince 10 people to think differently because of this video, and that is incredible, even if it's just one person that I managed to convince differently. But me exercising patience now and continuing to spread this positive message and this openness to people will hopefully reach 100 people someday, 1,000 people someday. Even if it doesn't and it still only reaches 5 people, that's going to have a knock-on effect. And if they practice the same things that I'm trying to practice and having that same openness to the world, then it's just going to continue to pollinate and grow. And yeah, I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but I hope that you understand the stance that I have on most things, regardless of religion, gender, lack of gender, sexuality, race, where you're from. Like, you know, there are so many xenophobic people in the world. It just all makes no sense. We are all people. We all exist together in this world, and it baffles me sometimes that people want to make that a more stressful effort than it has to be. Yeah. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else more that I should say, but I feel like I've kind of addressed everything that I have right now. Feel free to discuss this in the comment section below. Feel free to share this video with somebody else. Feel free to post your own experiences or to just spread some love and positivity. Don't leave a like on the video if you feel like that's going to spread love. Leave a comment, share an experience that might open somebody's eyes, because that's a lot more personal than just seeing an up rating on something. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know I wanted to let you all know that's how I felt on this particular topic, and I hope that you all kind of feel the same. And if you don't, I hope someday you come around to it and you feel the same way as well. But, you know, hug somebody that you love tonight, tell somebody how much they mean to you. Let's all stick together, keep our eyes open, keep our hearts open, and just be kind to one another. Have an awesome day, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.